We had a major data breach. I don't really want to know. I want answers because it ain't nothing that I could do. But what I will say is, and people are like, nah, it was a update malfunction. You smarter than that. You smarter than that. Here's what I've learned about, outside of my cousin, but I got people that were in the military too, high up in the military. And they told me something interesting a while. This was years ago. And he said that the military's number one goal is the government's goal is to protect the people. And one of the things in protecting the people is lying to the people. The only time the people will get the real news is when it's actually too late. You feel me? Like, the minute the news stop being propaganda is the minute it's too late. Right? So, watch this. As big as that was, you talking about, bro, they're still canceling flights. Like, when I left today, like, we were supposed to go to Miami, me and my daughter and my little cousin. Like, 20 minutes before the flight posted to board, they was like, nah, it's canceled. But when I got in the airport, I said, oh, this is a zoo. I knew this was going to be canceled. I didn't even wait for my luggage. I was like, man, just send it to my house, man. It came 4 days later. I wasn't even tripping. But anytime airports are shut down, like some planes had to make emergency landings because they lost connection with the dang on air traffic control. Banks couldn't do nothing with your money. E-trade, down. Prisons, down. 911 dispatch, down. Cable, depending on where you at, down. Hospitals, down. And the list goes on. What do you think happens if they get on TV and say, we've been hacked? America has been hacked. What do you think happens? In the beginning of a presidential election as well. What do you think happens? The world goes, you go crazy. People go crazy. People go into panic mode. And it's worse now than ever because of what? Social media. So of course they're not going to get on TV and say, yeah, we just got hacked by our enemy. That ain't the smartest thing to do. Because it wasn't like a little hack. Like you'll come out and say that, oh yeah, well AT&T got hacked. But what we don't realize is that a couple months ago, AT&T got hacked. And they lost all their user information. They said all our user information has been compromised. AT&T. People ain't forgot. You know what happens? People been entertained. People been entertained. You get entertained with this and that and this and that and smoke screen here and smoke. Yo, you forget about that. You telling me a company as dope as CrowdStrike, this is a company I have like been in for a long time. You don't have a software update that does that. You're not that naive to the update. And we just realized how much of America that one company, they even shut Microsoft down when they hit. Bruh, I'm going to tell y'all this, bruh. I'm going to tell y'all something that's gangster. One, this is a list. This is Trapper's list to you. This is Trapper's list to you. Yes. First on the list, get your guns up. Gotta protect your people. You gotta protect your people. If you can afford it, like get something bulletproof on your crib. If you can afford it. If you can afford it. But get your guns up. Fellas, teach your girl and teach your kid, if they're old enough, how to shoot. It's a fact. Teach your girl and teach your kid, if they're old enough, how to shoot. It's important. It's important. Again, teach your girl, your wife, whatever, and your kid how to shoot. It's one. Two, you need to get your water game up. Get your water game up. Get your water. You don't want to be drinking toilet water. Get your water game up. And stop. It don't got to be. Listen, in a time of crisis, you're not worrying about if it's Fiji. You're not worrying about if it's pH, whatever. Get you some water. Get your water game up. Get you as much water as you can, and then periodically start switching it out. Get your water game up. Next, get your non-perishable food. Get that game up. Right? Get your canned goods, get your crackers, sardine, stuff that can live in there. Right? Peanut butter. I'm a peanut butter person. Right? Get that game up. Right? Next, you need your first aid kits. If you got access to some antibiotics, everybody don't got them. Get it up. Flashlights. Get that up. If you can get some solar devices, that's clutch. Also, money is not going to be a thing. Get your silver and get your gold coins up. You don't need to get no kilos and all that. Get you some silver, get you some gold coins and some silver coins. The reason why, it's easy to maneuver that if you got a gold coin worth $1,000, $500, $300, that's easy to maneuver than trying to have a whole half a brick, a kilo. They about to rob you out of that. That's for when the world done found some order. You got, I got this kilo for you. Here. These are just some essential things. These are some essential things. Right? Make sure we got them flashlights, y'all. That's going to be important. If you can afford it, I told Cuz we need at least 3 4-wheelers. Because we need to be able to maneuver in small proximity. Cars and stuff ain't going to be able, we need to be able to maneuver in small proximity. Dirt bike, 3 4-wheeler, we need to be able to maneuver. Because the world going to need time to get back in order. I'm just saying, I want you to start preparing for a time because one day you will have normalcy and one day you will have chaos. And when you have chaos, it'll be a long time before you see normalcy again. So I did some homework for y'all. So I found out that there's an ETF of Republicans and Democrats. So watch this. And as of now, the Democrats are outperforming the Republicans, y'all. Ain't that something? So the Democratic one is, go figure, Nancy. Go figure, Nancy. So it's an unusual whales ETF, right? Year to date, it is up 20%. Well, 19% because at the end of the day. Year to date is up 19.58%. That means it's actually beating the S&P, right? And this thing is designed, it is invest in stocks which are sold. Nancy seeks to broadly invest in stocks purchased or sold by Democratic members of the U.S. Congress and their families. The listed name is Nancy. Ticker symbol, NANC. Watch this, Jose. Watch this. The top sectors is 46%. And I want y'all to pay attention to how Republicans and how Democrats vote. Watch this, Jose. You're going to break this. It has 751 holdings inside of it, meaning it got 751 companies inside of it. Jose, I got to put my glasses on for this. Okay? It has 751 holdings inside of it. 46% of it is in technology. 11% is in consumer cyclical. 10% is in communication services. 8% is in financial services. 7% is in healthcare. 6% is in industrials. 4% is consumer defense. 2% is in basic materials. 0.92% is in energy. 0.69% is in real estate. And 0.63% is in utilities, Jose. Right? So here's what I wanted to show you. I want to show you the companies. The top 10 holdings as a Republican. As a Democrat. Number one on the list is NVIDIA at 12.69%. Number two on the list is Microsoft at 9.32%. Number three on the list, Salesforce at 4.64%. Number four on the list is Apple, 4%. 5 on the list is Amazon. 6 on the list is Google. 7 on the list is First American Government. 8 on the list is PIMCO. Short ETF. 9 on the list is Netflix. 10 on the list is CrowdStrike. We need to talk about that a little bit today. That's how Democrats are. Now, Republicans is ticker symbol KRUZ. Cruise. Year to date, it's up 11%. So Democrats have actually out-investing the Republicans, y'all. So look how their thing go. They got 22% technology, 15% industrials, 14% financials, 10% energy. So they got more energy, right? Healthcare, 10%, consumer cyclicals. They got more energy and financials, right? Consumer defense at 5%, basic materials at 5%, communication services at 4%. That's why they're not investing good. They got communications at the bottom of the list, and they got energy at the top of the list. That's why I knew y'all don't know how to invest. All I know how to do is make laws about guns. All right? So, let's see what their top ones is, Jose. Oh, yeah, this is trash. Oh, yeah, this is trash. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. This is horrible. So top of their list, number one company is JP Morgan Chase with 3.91%. Their biggest holding is only 3.91%. That's bad. NVIDIA is 2%. Comfort Systems, now I'm not mad at that, fixed ticker symbol FIX, 2%. United Therapeutics, Intel, Arista Networks, National Fuel and Gas, Elevance Health, Texas Instrument, and Shell. That's why y'all ain't investing right. That's why. That's why right there. Nowhere in the world JP Morgan is supposed to be your biggest holding. No way. No way. No way JP Morgan supposed to be your biggest holding. No way you're not supposed to have a Amazon or so. You got the option. Invest like Nancy or invest like Cruz. The choice is yours.